So we've got ourselves all of the team of the tournaments. Now, I can imagine there might be a couple of SBCs. We've still got to get Sunday out the way, and I can imagine they're going to be the international stars that we saw from Laporte and also Rice. But these are the two teams that we've got. Now, obviously, my knowledge is more based on Euros than Copa America, so let me know down below what you think of the Copa America selection, because I'll go through my Euro one. But the first card that I had to go with, and it's hilarious because it's so EA, is Rafinha. Now, Rafinha has got himself a 97, that's brilliant, that's kind of not the problem with him, but we actually got the 96 for free from the season pass. Not only that, we've got the power shot, it's okay, technical and quick step, so as a free card goes, wasn't terrible. If Brazil did really well, absolutely fantastic, but then they've given him the finesse, the rapid, a trickster, fair enough, and a power shot as well. Changed him into a 5, well, I think it was already it was a 4-5, now he's a 5-4. He looks 10 times better. And yet, we got him for free, and they've literally just went, you know what? Not for long. Not for long. Brazil didn't do too well, but we're going to give you a better version straight off the bat. Like, I mean, if you're looking for coins to improve your team, head over to lootbar.gg for the most reliable and also the best coins around. Also, they have incredible 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using JT11 to get 8% off coupon. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours. Absolutely guaranteed. Also, with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below. Yeah, it's just the most EA thing to change all the playstyle pluses to give you such a better card. That being said, he is a nice card. I personally never really rated him too highly in the game. I think he's a good card and he's always been a decent winger. But you've always been comparing him to Vini, even to Rodrigo at this point, to Neymar, to Ronaldinho in the past in terms of icons, but he's just never really lived up to that expectation. So for me, I'm going to go in with the S for now. I think the 5-5 wingers that we've got would really take the lead on this. I'm trying not to put everybody in that S+, because we know full well the likes of a Valverde, a Martinez, and also, where is that 99? Where's he gone? He is here. The first 99 of the team. I want to say the first 99 that's actually in packs as a 99 in Messi. 11.5 mil. Insane. Absolutely insane. Now, the question I've got with a lot of these cards is, how are they going to do footies? Because when we look at it, like, obviously Martinez can go to the 99, but for instance with Messi, what changes? Is there a chance of a footies with him? I'm thinking I would have gone with Haaland, who's got the 99 in the season pass, so he isn't getting one. So I'm thinking Neymar. I'm thinking Ronaldo more than likely. It's got to be names. The footies is not about like new people. It's totally about what sells packs, what can give that last month injection of points, packs, and store all over the board. And to be fair, they could make a Vini 99. They could go with Valverde 99. It all depends on how they're doing these ratings, because we are absolutely up. Like 97 Vini, 99 Messi, 98 Martinez, 97 on Valverde. We then have a 98 Mbappe, De Bruyne, Bellingham, Musiala. Like, there is some huge cards going on at the moment. So I think if I was looking at the Copa America, predominantly it's the big boys. It's Vini, Valverde, Martinez, Rafinha, and Messi. Maybe you throw in a bit of Marquinhos, but to be fair, I think he's kind of just subpar at the moment. Everybody else is bog standard. I don't know why they don't at least make them look a little bit more appealing, but it's always names, and unfortunately that is what it's going to be. It's like even some of these cards, like there may be A+, A, maybe even the lower fodder tiers, but they could still do a job if you haven't got the God Squad. That's always what you've got to remember. Like, you can't compare a 27k card to 1.6 mil. It's just going to be absurd to do that, and the whole point of the market is to put the better cards more expensive. Doesn't always work out, but most of the time it's like 95% that the most expensive cards in the games tend to be the best. That just is what it is. So if I was looking through these Copa Americas, obviously Vini's up there as well. The one thing I did want to check, because I do have his team of the season, what was the there. Finesse. I didn't know if he got given the finesse shot plus or not. So he's been given... He's just been given Travella, in fact. He was already a 5-5. One more shooting, one more passing, one more dribbling. Like, I mean, in terms of an upgrade, other than just having the Travella plus... and I must admit, the dynamic in with the card is actually pretty sick. It's I don't know why, it just looks really nice. Like Valverde's looks beautiful, very nice dynamic into the game. It's just a very nice card. Also, we do have Romero as well as the objective this week, so he's a 95. Now, none of these cards can go up, obviously, so any of the Argentinian or Colombian cards, they can't go up. So it is just this is like a man of the match sort of thing. There's no actual live ability with them. But even Romero, to be fair, anticipate, aerial, block, relentless. It's a solid free card if you're looking for one. I'd happily go into the S with him. Obviously, Marquinhos, I would say S at the moment. We also had Vinny. Oh, Vinny's already up there. The rest of them, you're looking at a few of them. Like, to be fair, he's an interesting one, in fact, because I've never really had a rapid plus on a centre-back. Now, I know he can play left-back, which you could go with because he's 6 foot, so having the rapid, the whipped pass and the intercept seems a bit of a waste as a centre-back. I don't know personally for him if he plays left-back for Napoli and then plays centre-back for Uruguay. That more than likely could be the case. If true, it's not a terrible card. Like, I don't know if I'd quite go for the S for him, but he's definitely not one to squander. Goalkeeper looks pretty solid. Again, with him, he's... How tall is he? He's always height. 5'11". Well, he can go in the bin. There is no point using that card. Davinson Sanchez with the anticipate. Solid card. To be fair, could argue a little bit more up, but I think body type's going to be a massive factor on him. Same here. Caicedo. God, how the times have changed. Well, what is he coming in at then? Caicedo's 42,000 or 43,000, 92, 87, 90. Decent playstyle pluses, to be fair. Again, kind of just your standard. It's funny that literally now that is the standard of card. Like that's a mediocre to impressive sort of card. Whereas you look at like the centimeters, like a Valverde, like you're looking at 93s across the board, 97 pace, 90 something defended. Like it's crazy the upgrade we've got so early on, it feels like. We've obviously then got a few of the right backs. We've got 94. To be fair, both of them are pretty similar. You've got Trickster on that right back. To be honest, I don't see it. I would probably go with him but to be fair, the playstyle pluses are going more lean into that right back. But it's kind of one of them that I'm just not really feeling. So I'll stick with that for the moment. And then we've obviously got the Euros. Now, big one for the Euros. The SBC to start with is Vitinha. Absolutely stunning card. I think he is brilliant. We do have a few of the showdowns as well. We have Perez versus Trippier. People are saying they wanted Menu versus Yamal. Yamal is not in the game. Cannot be in the game for another year. So he's not going to be in until... Because what? His birthday's now. So would be in by next year. He'd be in FIFA. He'd be either in an update into FC25's endgame cycle. Doubt it will happen. Or because Suarez wasn't in the game, they haven't added him into the game, or he could be an FC26 starter. So that's just not going to happen. So I get that it's not the greatest showdowns, but they've got to be picking people that haven't got a card. Look, if you look at the England squad, Guehi's got a card. Yeah, I said that right. Stones has, Walker has, Trent has. Who else got? Gallagher does, Watkins does. I don't think Kane does, actually. Kane doesn't. Or does he? No, he doesn't. I'm pretty sure. Pickford does. So they're running out of options here. They've given a lot. But Vitinha in himself, 500,000 coins, 97 rated. If you've played with his team of the season, stunning card. Absolutely stunning. So he, for me, is an absolute must complete. He was a very, very good centre mid in my opinion. We then have the likes of Mbappe, another extinct card. I think that one is pretty self-explanatory. Like it's Mbappe. His gold is still just under 200,000 coins, and it's July. That card should be absolute minimum value a long time ago. Now prices are starting to drop. Gakpo's now under $1 million. Musiala's under 2, same as De Bruyne. Obviously Bellingham's going to come in pretty top end, as we know. He's got the acrobatic, which is fitting, the anticipate, the first touch, and obviously the finesse. Very, very good card. He's one of the best centre mids I've personally used, so I am more than happy for that card to be in the absolute top. One card that did obviously have a problem. Who else did I speak about then? No one. One card that will have a problem at the moment is going to be Kante. So apparently he's coming in with a 2-star 3-star, which is going to be a bug. It will be changed because he's got a 4-4 at the moment. There is no way they downgrade that much. Like a 5-5 can go back to a 5-4, but there's no way that they're going to go from a 4-4 to a 2-3. That will be changed promptly, and that is a good CDM. Now, with him, the biggest thing when we kind of started the game was pace. He's got absolutely an abundance of it now. He's got himself the intercept, the rapid, the bruiser, the relentless. He's going to be top dog in this. We also have Guehi. Beautiful card. Very, very happy with his performances. Theo Hernandez, another one that's very, very easy on the eyes. 98 rated is just absolutely crazy. I don't know if we've ever had a 99 left back. I'd have to go through the archives, but I think it would be 1 or 2 people at a minimum, at a maximum. I don't think many people have, and definitely nobody in July, I don't think. But what a card. They have given him the long ball throw. It's just a curse, so it kind of doesn't really give you that much to go off. Like, you've got the whipped pass on him, which I suppose is the biggest bonus. Stat-wise, like, we're looking 1 on defending physical, 1 on the dribbling, 1 on the passing. Nothing too crazy, but the card itself looks sick, doesn't it? We love this dynamic. Obviously, the dynamic mixed with the card is just perfect. And funny enough, when you look at it in a pick, it's such a big card because of the tail ends. It's just very nice. We also have the likes of Bruno. I mean, I'll take it for Bruno and Mbappe. I think it's not that they didn't deserve it. I think they did good enough, but you can kind of just feel like it was more of a pack seller, especially for Mbappe's standard. It's not necessarily Mbappe. He got a goal. Did he get 2? He got 1 or 2. I can't remember what he got. Obviously, the broken nose really didn't help. Let's be real. That's a real kind of killer of his tournament. It was hard to play and clearly showed at the end game for the semi-finals that he just couldn't have it on. So it's been a massive kind of drawback for him. But in terms of standards, I don't know if I'd say team of the tournament, but at least he was there. Like, you could definitely see, got an assist, got a goal. It was around, but you expected so much more, and that just comes from being the caliber that he is. Like, he's just gone to Real Madrid. He's expected to be this absolute wonder kid. You expect more, so it is a shame for him. And Bruno, I think, did very well. The Portuguese squad was working, but it just wasn't up front, unfortunately, and for whatever reason, I think we all know, but it's just one of them things. I think passing wise, Bernardo did some work. Leao looked very promising, just needs some work in that final third. And I think Bruno, again, getting himself in the positions and a bit unlucky. It is what it is. It happens. So I think in terms of a card, I'll absolutely take it. Never going to turn down another Bruno. But in terms of what the upgrade is, I mean, he's got a very good amount of everything. I don't know if I'd quite go S+. I think I'd have to be more realistic with him and sit in the S, because when we look at De Bruyne, now that is a card that's had the upgrade, and I think it's finally come that he's managed to get such a decent pace upgrade. And I know it's only 5, but 87 on a 96 was just not good enough. So finally we've got himself a 92. Passing's maxed out. Dribbling, you can easily go with a Hunter or a Catalyst. I'd imagine you'd go with the Hunter. Or people are going with the Anchor to keep him controlled lengthy. Again, not a bad option. 96, 95, 96. It's a great combination there. Like, look at the stats on him. He's a 98 overall centre mid. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. So I'd have to go there. You've obviously got a few of the lower cards. Lobatega, I want to say pronounce it. Xhaka coming in. To be fair, Xhaka looks fantastic. He had a cracking tournament. But again, it's kind of just that. I don't know if I'd quite go S. I think he's got enough, but it's just not getting into the standards of what we're seeing for these centre mids. Same as someone like Eriksen. Again, another cracking rating of a card, but he's just at the final third missing out that little bit. We then have two left backs in Cucurella and also Califoria, I want to say you pronounce it. God knows. But anticipate, he obviously can play the centre-back role as well. He's coming in relatively cheap. Cucurella the same. Anticipate, jockey, whipped pass, incisive. We've got slide, tackle, jockey and block. To be fair, he's going to be better off as a centre-back more so than anything. So that personally be where I'd be looking for him. Especially if you used to go something like a shadow on him. Never going to be a bad centre-back there. 99 pace with the 97. 96 overall centre-back. I mean, it's not a bad option in itself, but I don't think they're both absolute top ends. Cucurella could maybe be argued, but I'd still go more here with the left backs that we have got. Obviously, we've got the Turkish left back as well. Whipped pass, pinged pass, relentless and rapid. Not a bad combination. You'd kind of go across the board, really. All of them have got decent stats and maybe could do something, but are they beating out Teo? Are they beating out Capdevila, Mendy? More than likely not. Finally got another Kimmich as well. I think Kimmich has been due an upgrade at some point. He's literally had two upgrades from his gold. He's had his lovely road to the final and then the 96 finally. So I would personally go for a CDM with him. He's obviously got the long ball pass, incisive, intercept and relentless. I think that's perfect for a CDM. If you wanted to go absolutely more pace, you go with the anchor, 94, 98, 96. You got a 97 DM. I think he's just wonderful there. So I personally don't like him at right back. Very much like Lahm, they sit in that middle so much nicer, and I think it works perfectly. So he's an easy one there. We've then obviously got Lobatega. I'd stick him there. I wouldn't say he'd be going anything under. And then we have got Fabian Ruiz. Now, I wasn't familiar with his game. What a beautiful player in real life. There was a turn in the German match. He got it about halfway line. And he just does, like, he's going back to his, I want to say it was back to his own goal, to be fair. And he just did a little step, little turn, and three German players just went the wrong way entirely. He's been technically incredible. So a very, very deserved upgrade here. 5-5 on him. Press proven. Beautiful. He's obviously got the finesse, the technical, the first touch. Stats-wise, across the board, looking good. I can imagine, again, it's going to be looking... Oh, okay. Hawk. Rather than the anchor. I mean, yes, I could see that. Going very attacking. 99 in-game. It's not a terrible card. I mean, that's going to be one of them ones that is definitely up there. What body type we got? We got a higher, medium, attacking, defensive, tall and lean. I mean, that's what we want to be looking at as a centre mid. The stats in game as well as decent playstyle pluses are really going to serve this card massively. Then we have Gakpo, another 5-5, 97 pace, 96, 90, 90, 94 on the dribbling. I mean, it's a great card. Tall and lean again. Is that the new build that's coming out? What do we got? Engine on it to get a bit more agility balance. That's fair enough. The question is who's he going up against in terms of left wings? 99, 94, 96. Makes him a 96 overall. Because I'm thinking Neymar, Vinny, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Leao is obviously up there. Trying to think of any other left wings. I know Doku can play left wing. Saka can play left wing, but that's fine. Henry can play there. Mbappe can play there. Luis Diaz. Now, if Luis Diaz does get the upgrade, obviously light years above. Depay is a free card if you wanted, but no running type. Xavi Simons. Nico Williams is a big one as well, I suppose. So, I'd probably put him under them. I'd probably go with Gakpo in the S, and I'd go Fabian Ruiz up there a little bit more. Now I am interested to see what cards do come out over the week, whether they've really held some people back, but I think they've probably got everybody. More than likely we'll see a flash SBC or an international start after the two games, because on Sunday we've got the Euros final, and then later on that day we've got the Copa America final, so I can guarantee there'll be two SBCs there at a minimum. But that's going to be my list for today. Let me know down below. I don't know if we're going to get a mini release here. Let me have a look. Peace.